was that Canyon had basically no early impact, whereas Cuz was winning multiple lanes as Chovy.
The flash in from BDD is in comes Cuz,
There you
throws the buckler at the back of his head, and down goes Chovy for first blood. As the hook comes on through, they're engaging onto the rail. I don't know whether it's the best choice, as Cuz is just going to evict Chovy from the fight. Now Canyon's in trouble, as Doctom doesn't have a Slurkle anymore, but in goes Duro, and he will fall down. But the trade is there immediately. In the meantime, Perfect is there towards the bottom side of the map, and the 1-for-1 isn't too bad if Peter does stay alive, and that will indeed be the case still, as there's the flash forward. Good flash away as the depth charge not going to be avoided, but down comes Gen.G, and out goes Peter via the death chamber. Looking to throw a bear at them. Let's see what happens here as second dragon. Oh, the flash in from Peter. They're looking for Ruler, who does get knocked up, and the Cataclysm comes down, but the Rel's already dead. Out goes the Jarvan. Peter is traded, but now Keen's in an awkward spot, and Doctom is free hitting. BDD gets on top of Chovy, and Doctom just flashes for it. Now Perfect's dashing around this fight as Keen flashes away. It's Cuz that locks down the dragon, and Gen.G, they do secure an even kill trade, unless Cuz is able to make this one a problem, and never mind, it's a problem for Cuz. Down he'll go. Rift Herald has been started, and Gen.G, oh man, they are all grouped up and ready to go. Equalizer goes down first as Cuz gonna get interrupted on the ult. He does slam Canyon against the wall as now BDD looking for Chovy up to the side. Perfect execution to come on through there, as it's public, but it's also Perfect playing the champion, so I reckon we'll count it as Gen.G will steal. Here, just a cardiac problem. Let's get on to the knocked up, just thrown around like a ragdoll, and down he will go. Another kill to Doctom and Otacon.
That's with the fact that they've taken a lot of structures, a lot of towers.
Yeah, as Blastcone going to deliver Cuz into a lot of open arms of Gen.G, and he's going to be taken down pretty comfortably here. Duro going to be the one to collect the kill, and Keen looking in the back of that pit as the equalizer into the banana brush, doing absolutely nothing at all. Perfect getting on top of Keen here, but the Poppy ultimate is going to get avoided. Somehow it's Ruler that takes down the dragon as Perfect able to dash his way out. BDD's being exhausted, and Duro gets on top of him. The Annie executed immediately, and KT just cannot do damage in this fight. Down go 3, and Doctom just gonna have to walk away from this one. Man manages to dash away from Canyon, but Keen probably not going to let him leave. The Harpoons looking for him, but he doesn't even need them. Unable to dash over that wall. Down goes Doctom, and Gen.G, I think, just won the game.
And in a fight where KT, I think, needs to be laser focused on taking down Ruler.
And there's the ulti, will connect onto Keen now that he doesn't have that. Zonya's the flash forward. There's the public execution, but Chovy goes golden as well, and now it's Duro's turn to get in there. Still, they don't have a lot of the tools, and Chovy will be taken down. BDD in trade immediately, but Doctom, can he actually get it done? The answer is no, because Ruler is unfortunately still alive for KT fans, and yeah, that 1v1 ain't gonna be one you're gonna win there, Doctom. It's a quadra for Ruler, and Cuz will deny the Penta, but I don't think he's gonna deny his Nexus going down.
This is a sort of fight where maybe if it was a 3,000, 4,000 gold lead, you could have seen KT winning it, but they barely took out Chovy.
What do you mean?
And
It's
Ruler.
4 times that amount. They should have easily been able to do it.
Ruler just sat there free hitting, having the great time on this Corki, doing so much damage, and now Cuz trying to defend solo. We'll see if Ruler cares more about the Penta.
Of course he does.
Yeah, I don't know whether the Penta still exists, but we'll see whether he can get it. Unofficial Penta kill there from Ruler as he takes down the Nexus. Gen.G will strike first in this lower bracket final, and it was, they struck pretty hard.
Fully contesting when they don't need to.
Oh, BDD going in, does throw down the ulti here, doesn't hit the backflip, but now BDD underneath the turret, and it's Chovy that outplays it. Connects onto Ruler, great sidestep from Peter there as well, as it's now Duro in trouble, and Doctom picks up the kill. The sidesteps were pretty nice, but not enough.
And this is just the power of the level 6 from the Zeri. That being said,
that's Talia.
Yeah, teleport to come on through here as they're looking to try and turn it, standing their ground as they maybe shouldn't have. Flash out there from Doctom as now BDD going aggro once again.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's the flick onto Peter immediately. He gets quicknessed up though, and the charm is going to hold him in place long enough for that Nico to just have no up. If they want to stand a chance, as Canyon goes in, manages to take the Rift Herald here, the knock up onto the Scion, who's being thrown around like a ragdoll, and now Keen finds the back line. The flash over the wall from Perfect, but he's out of the fight. Pop Blossom does nothing at all, and the Weaver's Wall comes in. Perfect somehow actually utilizing it quite well, but it's Azeri that goes down first. Canyon sacrifices himself, and now Chovy is behind enemy lines, claiming all the flashes, and that fight was almost 100% Gen.G.
It looked like Gen.G had a 4,000 gold lead with how that fight played out. Oh, Shuriken doesn't connect.
He is in a lot of trouble. Infernal Chains pull him back in. When becomes Lightning doesn't find the mark here as BDD on a flank angle does get that Shroud down. Now Ruler in trouble as Cuz gets on top of him, but Perfect is going to be the first one to go down. Just front to back here from Gen.G as Ruler claims the first kill. Doctom sliced in half by the full health Keen. As maybe if he's not there, then there's a possible kill onto Ruler. No! He's going to be able to avoid the Shuriken, but Cuz he's just got a big club. And yeah, it's spooky as well because there is a hiding Zeri. Is now Chovy going to get knocked up, and that is another kill going over to Doctom. That is a lot of money for him as well.
Completed.
Yeah, knock up onto Cuz here as Keen finds the angle, and Subjugate is not going to keep him alive, although it is at least trying. Yeah, tried to make that one work. Sundered Sky, an item not broken enough to save him.
Oh, that's going to be a lot of paddles.
BDD, good backflip out of the way of Duro here, as now Keen possibly out of position as he does go into that World Ender state, and now the train is going to connect. Pop Blossom onto 2. Can Keen actually die? The answer is no, ladies and gentlemen, because he is just too massive. Cuz going to go down as well, and if you're ever going to kill him, it was going to be there. So for the rest of the game, I think Keen's just immortal.
It was a 10%!
It's all about the Hail Marys.
Oh, Keen's there. Get away, KT.
Yeah, unfortunately, the certification office is now closed, and VDD is stuck inside his blue buff pit. And now Keen looking for a bit of an angle. The solo Pop Blossom comes in. VDD, a bit of burst damage, but the Baron is going to be secured. And KT are just trying to cut their losses. Their losses will be Cuz at least, but Perfect likely to go down as well. Megacone going to be helping out here as Doctom barely avoids the Wind Becomes Lightning, but I just don't know whether that is even going to be enough as he slides over the wall. Canyon taking a bit of damage. That's all right. Wall is going to be put up. That does get the Trundle out of there, but that is just buying Gen.G the space to take down this inhibitor.
Canyon's 3 levels higher.
Oh, they're going for it. Let's see whether the raid boss can actually be taken down. They haven't killed the ads though, and unfortunately that means that the raid boss is all that more powerful. You have to do the mechanics. KT is Doctom going to get punished. Goes for a bit of a skate through the turret, but unfortunately he's out of the fight. PDD now looking for a little bit of an angle, but Perfect is going to be torn to shreds. And the Nexus turrets will be next to go down. We won't see the revolting Aatrox with Chemtech Soul because unfortunately the Nexus is going to die beforehand. Duro having a little bit of a party on the fountain.
Canyon, no!
Canyon is tanking up in a turret for some reason and is still able to kill BDD. Please put them out of their misery, and Gen.G will. They go to match point here in this best of 5, and I hazard a guess to say that they're looking like the favorites in this series.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good. And I think the thing I can say about KT is at least that game is now over.
As we've also got the junglers fighting. There's fighting all over the place. Is now Keen looking for a bit of an angle. The flash away, and Keen also going to be flashing here as now you got a Zenith Blade in, and Canyon is looking to die, but the heal comes on forward. He goes back. The triple pulverize is good, but it's a punch to come through for first blood. Still, the counter punch is, well, what can he get now is the question, as there is a knock up onto Keen. He gets out. Keen is the one that's now in a little bit of trouble. No flash available. Will get slowed down. And I don't think... Oh, never mind. Keen surviving for a while. Cuz will be taken down, though, as it's a 1-for-1 on the top side. And Feats of Warfare will be taken here by Gen.G at 5 minutes in the game. As Captive Audience is going down, you can see the Drake going down low as well. Teleport does come in. There's the Nature's Grasp. As it is the Vi stealing away the Drake. That is something. And now Cuz looking for an angle onto Chovy as well. Doctom keeping himself safe. It's a Cloud Soul, and that's pretty cool. But that's also a triple knock-up with the Pulverize. These Gen.G health bars are so low, but there's no one that can actually do damage apart from BDD, who flashes forward and immediately gets smashed back. And Chovy finds the knock-ups as well. The Ari survives survives for a while, but eventually goes down, and Dr. Arm just doesn't have enough in the tank. The last man standing, they get the dragon, but not much more.
And it looks
Towards this fight, there is a Drake. They get vision of that as Solar Flare going to be eaten by the Bellows Breath. And now you've got Gen.G just trying to turn this one on to Peter. They should be able to take him down. Force shot will do it. And Duro looking worse for wear, but can they actually get to him? He's well and truly in the field right now, as finally it's Dr. Arm that's able to lock it up with the Mega Inferno Bomb.
So I can take some notes. Quickly put it there.
Yeah, please.
we don't have time!
Take it away. This is, okay, it is going to be Nature's Grass coming on through. Peter getting caught up as Cuz looking for the angle, but Duro says, no, I'm better at that than you are. As Cuz gets slammed back and taken down. Peter now, Eclipse not going to help him, but in goes Chovy, looks for the angle, catches the flash, and gets on top of Dr. Arm. Not going to get knocked up by the last Q though, but it's a double from Ruler, who immediately Captain Jax and looks for the curtains on to KT. BDD blocking for Dr. Arm, the flash out of the way as Keen looks to come in. Deadly Flourish.
It's gone.
Probably pretty
Just
true.
gone.
Oh, the steal from Cuz! He is able to actually flash his way out as well. Peter may not be so lucky, but I think Peter for denial of Soul Point could be a good thing.
I don't care, I'm in denial too. You got this, KT, keep it going.
There we go. The cow looking a little bit worried. Does have the ulti though. Satchel going to get interrupted so nicely here. Cease and desist comes down. Mega Inferno Bomb just barely catching onto Ruler there.
They got him!
Gets into the back line. And it's the cow down as well. BDD. He's got some charges left on the ultimate. Is now Keen going down
Into the fight.
Yeah, Cuz is well and truly behind enemy lines as there's the knock up onto the Crocodile. He's sent skyward and Canyon is able to brambly smash him to death.
Oh my.
Cuz is actually just counter
Hey,
jungling.
that's the shutdown. They get the thing.
They got the kill. Okay.
They did! But I don't know whether information is actually going to help. Good Charm does connect onto Duro looking for that flank angle. As there's the engage onto Perfect. He's taken down so incredibly low, so quickly, and it's Ruler that cuts him up. The Baron was just a bait this entire time. The knock-up doesn't connect onto Cuz though. Cease and desist into the backline, but Chovy's there with the ultimate to follow. And I think these wallets may just be a little hefty. And he's also handing out a whole bunch of upgraded ones as there's the Nature's Grasp. KT gonna get coaxed away from this inhibitor turret. Now looking for a bit of a fight, but Chovy finds the angle. He gets in and then gets immediately out again. Perfect though, he's able to stay alive. They take down the tree, but down goes the inhibitor turret as well. KT put the phalanx together to try and block. Never mind, it's not enough. He's just too big.
Guys, I was thinking about the decision to have the Ziggs tank the Jin shots, and it seems to have backfired.
I don't think it was a
They
great
had
decision.
flash. They had heal.
He didn't want to flash in case he killed his teammate.
Could have lived. Dr. Arm, you're too good a teammate.
Oh dear. Well, the train is going to run over two of them. The Crocodile, the first one to go down. Cuz now in so much trouble as these 4 shots for Ruler, all of them are just nukes that he can throw at KT. This Jin is absurdly fed. Chovy also puts together his Infinity Edge and makes his way back as, man, this is triple shellacking for Gen.G as they look to close in. The charm comes through. Duro says, yes, you're very charming, BDD, but unfortunately you're not going to win this series. As in goes Cuz, looking for the angle under Ruler. He just cleanses. He's wandering around. He was reloading for a little while longer, and he does get taken out. Now Keen could actually be close to death, but Chovy is having a field day. They took down one threat, but remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 2-threat comp, and Chovy's the best player in the world. They will take down KT here as Perfect did have enough time to respawn. I just don't know whether this Crocodile is going to quite be enough. As in comes Canyon, that's the ace, and that is the Nexus going down for the 3rd time in this series, and Gen.G will not be denied an 8th final in a row.
And it just makes it clear that Gen.G have really locked in to make sure an upset would not happen again, and truly, how magical.